Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This is Gabriel, and I am with from Teacher to Scholar, Facebook community for teachers, for teachers, by a teacher. And what we do here is we collaborate as a community, and we help teachers ascend that value ladder of life by providing you with the knowledge and the skill sets needed, to promote yourself as a digital product, your services, your experiences, using your Facebook profile. Yesterday, I provided a video talking about how to set up your Facebook profile properly, and I went into as much detail as I could, and it's extensive. Beyond that, it was actually a 47-minute video, which I was surprised because I didn't think I was even talking for that long. The thing is that there's still a lot of more details involved in how to set up your profile properly, and we can talk about this for days because it's a learning process as you learn to tweak and adjust your profile, to represent the type of products or services, teaching products, teaching services that you want to promote, as a online teacherpreneur. So I want to add a little bit more value to that today by providing you with a little more detail. And the details that I want to talk about is how to create your own digital e-covers for your profile, and the tools that I use, that are free. They're free to you as well, and that's why I want to provide them to you. Most people would know about some of these. Uh, Most people may not know about these tools, and again, my goal is to give you as much value as possible so that when you start to tweak your profile, to fit that need to attract your dream audience, that you can at least do something that you feel very good about. And keep in mind, it doesn't have to be perfect because when we try to be perfect, we procrastinate and we take forever. The tools that I'm providing you today are three tools. One, the graphic design environment that's going to provide you with a robust amount of what you can do for just about all your social media needs, and it's a free environment, and it's very good. I'm going to provide you with a royalty-free graphics place where you can, download pictures that you can actually use, and the only thing that they require is give credit, to the person who posted that picture. Not monetary credit, verbal credit. Hey, you know what? Thank you for this picture, or anything like that. And it's also free to join. And I'm also going to show you a background removal service that's also free to join, where you can take any picture, any decent picture, I guess, and when you pop it in there, it'll remove the background and leave you with what you need in a vector graphic. So I'm going to stay in these three things, and I'm really hoping that this helps you move along with setting up your profile in a way that you can feel really good about and attract your dream audience. So, let's talk about that. Your profile picture should be something that has some kind of attraction. It's a lead magnet to your dream audience. You want to be able to have those that you're trying to attract with your teaching services, teaching products, that when they see your e-cover, they can say, you know what, I really like that. And your e-cover should have simple things, not overpopulated with crazy stuff. It should reflect, again, what your experience is or your product is all about. So you want to have a header, you want to have a headline, you want to have something that impacts people. You know, in my example, want to learn how to start, grow your online teaching business? That's a good question. I get a lot of questions about that. People come to me, teachers, and they're like, what do you mean? Or I'm interested because I'm trying to do something with a business that I haven't been able to do right, or I'm creating something new. How can you help me? Well, you want a sub header or sub headline. In my case, I design and develop experiences that make teachers' lives simple. And we strive to do that. because it shouldn't be complicated. Provide simple solutions to your dream audience. And I get that the learning curve is always going to be there if it's new for some people, and that makes it not easy. But just because it's not easy doesn't mean it's difficult. It just means that you're learning something new. So you're going to dive in there, and it's not the first time as educators that we're learning something new, or we're learning a new perspective of something. And this is a way to help you again understand how to set up your profile e-cover in a way that's going to give you some presence, that's going to attract your dream audience, and it's going to make them say, you know what, I'm interested in your teaching services. I'm interested in your teaching products. You can or cannot put a logo. I chose to. To be honest with you, I'm still working on that. My registered domain is DotCom. I'm still working on that one too. What I'm going to put there, as a funnel, because I want to be able to provide, something of value, of a very good value, for the teacher community who is interested in creating their online business. So I'm working on that as well. And of course, my catchphrase is teachers learn to earn. You drop the L on learn and you earn. And that's a big common denominator with teachers. A lot of teachers don't feel like we're getting paid our value. And quite frankly, we're not. I think that as far as good professions go, teachers spend a lot of money to get educated, to get academically, degreed, and between student loans and everything else, sometimes we just don't achieve that income that we're deserving of, and that's not new. That's not 100 years old. That's like 5,000 years old. That goes back as far as when educators started teaching people whatever the ABCs back in the Stone Age. So if you're feeling undervalued, I understand, and that's why I do what I do. I'm not breaking the six figures yet, but I'm doing well, and I'm doing well because I'm helping. I'm not charging for the help. I'm providing a service that helps resolve your problems. I get paid after that, and I get paid based on whatever services I provide for teachers to help them keep growing. One of the services that I provide is ClickFunnels. I promote them heavily because you're on the internet. You're going to need a web builder, and everybody is going to choose their own web builder. I chose ClickFunnels because it is the 100% complete environment where you could do webinars, your website, a blog. You can do an info product, an e-commerce site. Everything within a Lego style blog environment that you don't need to be tech savvy at any level. And I'm going to do a video on that as well, to show you how it's set up, how you can quickly, in under 30 minutes, create something that's really damn good. But to be able to do that, you want to be able to have that model, penciled down in a piece of paper, have your thoughts clear so that when you jump in there, you just go ahead and start doing what you're doing. Have your graphics ready, which is what I'm going to show you how to do today. Have your headlines ready. Have everything that you need, your videos or whatever, ready. So when you jump on ClickFunnels, you're going to go ahead and you're gonna crush it, and you're going to be very proud of yourself for doing it that way. So let's go ahead and start with the graphics place that I'm talking about, right? So here's the place that I use. Everybody, well, a lot of people know about this place. It's called Canva. I'm sorry, it's called Canva.com. And Canva, let me just close that again. Oh my goodness, here we go. Let me get my right email, the one that I've been using. Yeah. This guy right here. Fantastic. Okay, so here we are. Right, so this is the main dashboard of Canva.com, and it's free to join. They do have a paid or the pro version, which you could do a whole bunch of other amazing things. I'm not a graphics guy. Never have been. I've dabbled, because I've had multiple blogs over the years. I've registered domains. I've had, a couple of websites, and I've tried to do marketing on my own, without paying for anybody. And actually, I've never paid anybody to do it. What I've learned has been, I guess, good enough. So I have yet to pay somebody to do it for me. And the only thing I can tell you is that, when you do it by yourself, it's a learning curve. But Canva provides you with an environment that the learning curve should not be that difficult. And let me show you what I mean. See, these are recent designs that I've put together, right? And they're all here because anything that you produce, it saves it automatically in your folder. All your designs. So all my designs are right here. And what you can do, how you can do it. It provides you with text, it provides you with templates, it provides you with everything that you need. But what's really cool about it, it's right here in the main dashboard. Okay, what do you want to create? Well, you can create social media, typographics, or messages, events, marketing, documents, video, school. Yeah, for school is cool. Personal. So you can go to whatever. So since we're using Facebook, and you want to do a Facebook e-cover, you can do a Facebook event cover or an app ad, Facebook cover, post, shops ad, shops cover, story, video, coronavirus, Facebook post. It's pretty robust. Let's say you want to do it just a Facebook cover. There you go. What kind of cover do you want to do? Well, it has pre-made templates for you already. Anything that's cool that you can edit, and this is all free of charge. You can just select one and edit it. Or you can do what I do, and you can go blank and decide what you're going to do. Because most of us have a mental image already of what we want to create and how we want to create it. And once you're in the design environment, this is where you get to do things like, choose a template. This is what I recently used. This is suggestions for me, for you. And you're going to get some of them in here that are going to say, you got to pay for it because it's going to have a watermark, Canva watermark. Don't use it. It's just that simple. Don't use it because they really have an amazing array of background templates and everything that you want to do. So you can search templates. You want to do something for school, go to school. And then spell that wrong. School. There you go. And you got school type templates or education type templates. And it'll bring up whatever template you have, whatever template you want. You want to go teacher? Let's say teacher. Music teacher. Now, this is what I mean about, if you're looking at the screen, you see those diamonds in the middle, in the back? Those are watermarks. Remove watermark. When you say remove watermark, you can start a free trial. Don't pay for images. Get Canva to Pro to unlock these images, and 60 million more for $1. I don't need 60 million images, so I just don't use it. I pretty much depend on my own personal creativity because, again, you can use whatever's free, like this one, and then you can modify things. Every element in here allows you to manage the content, the design that you want. You don't like that one? You go to another one. Here's one. If you like this style, all you got to do is change the text, I'm an online educator. You can resize. You can change the letter sizes. You can type it in or, 250. Make them bigger. You can change colors. You can change colors based on the palette that they have. You know, this was purple or some form of purple. You got blue, you know, your standard black. Let's go back to that. Or you can choose a new color palette based on the hexadecimal code, the hex code, the color code for a particular um, font or letter. And those special colors, they're easy to find. You can go to Google and you can type in hex code for electric blue, let's say powder pink, periwinkle, whatever color that you like, and it'll give you a code, a 6-digit 246, right? Yeah, a 6-digit code that you just cut and paste right into that box, and it'll bring it in there. So, for example, you can do, okay, let me see. There you go. That hex code 251551 is this color. I don't know the name of this color, but for example purposes, that's the hex code. And you can do this on any color you want. You go to Google and you type in hex code and then the name of the color that you either think you know the color of, and it'll tell you. And then from there you could play around and tweak, which is pretty cool. Or you can pick a color from the palette. And if you notice here, for example, this one that I've chosen, it'll give you the hex code automatically for that one as well. 8 Charlie 52 Frank. So you can find it on Google. You can use whatever colors are here and whatever helps you with your design. Now, let's talk about that. You can slide this over, and now you're going to have a full screen, right? Down here, you get to put it in front of you. You get to see your design working. Now that's what people are going to see in your e-cover on your Facebook profile. You don't like the background? Then select the background. So you got elements. You see you got all these elements here. But the background color, you go to, where's background? Right here. Background colors. And you can change that. You can do whatever you want. Or add a color, specific hex code color to your background. Well, let's say you don't want that. Let's say you want to, let's bring it back. Let's say you want to add a background. There you go. There's a background. You don't like that background? Change it to that. You can do any background you want. You see, and they'll say free. It'll say free. It's just that simple. Just that simple. Okay? Now, you don't like that background. That's fine. Let's take it out. You can upload your own background. You got backgrounds you want to upload? Here we go. Let's see what I got down here that I can use. There we go. And you can resize it. Whatever you want. Just drop it in there. There you go. Get the heads up there. Let's get these guys over here. And then here, well, maybe you want to see those letters. I would. I like using electric red. This is a hex code that I learned. Is E60000. Right. And then you can move it around. But it doesn't show up in the front. That's because it's not a vector graphic like that. And I will show you how to do vector graphics. Vector graphics means that you have a transparent background and then you can lay text in front of it. So let's go ahead and we're going to delete that. Delete that element. And let's go to text. Here we go. Let's add a header. All right. Fine on online educator. Want people to see that? Make it bigger. Let's go 104. Bring it up. There we go. You want them to really see it? Change the color. E60000. Oops. One letter, all of them. There you go. So this is what you can do with Canva. And you can play around with this. You can bring in personal images. You can do just about anything that you want, to be able to do that and create your own design. You have special elements too, like effects, for example, here. You got effects for your text in the effects. You can underline, you can uppercase, you can copy styles, you can add a link to the element, a hyperlink, and it'll take you to wherever you want it to take, or you want to take your audience to a product or your funnel, something. So you can lock it so nobody can, mess with it or duplicate it. So these are cool things that you can do. You can also do spacing, lists. You can set the alignment. You can italicize or make them italic. You can change the positions. You can make it backwards, or put them in the front. You can go top alignments, middle, bottom, left, center, right. There's so much that you can do. You can change the transparency, how you want it to be seen, very, very pronounced or vaguely. It's just like a whisper. There's so much that you can do here. It's amazing. You can animate. If you want to animate, you can. Now these with the crown, these are paid. But you can do block like that, fade. You can pan, rise, and you can tumble in. These are pretty cool elements that you can do, to create, the type of environment or the type of graphic you want. I mean, it's all left to your imagination, really. Photos. You could do photo backgrounds. You don't like that background? Let's get them out of there. Here, we can add him. But that's paid. He's got the watermark. So we're gonna get rid of him. You select something that is not paid. This is free. And you can just drop it in there. You want to add an element to that? Okay. Let's put in a cool hand. There you go. You want to see what that looks like? There it is. So Canva is really, it's very cool. It's diverse. You can have a lot of fun with this. You can spend hours doing this if you're not focused. I've done it. I've lost my focus because I was like, wow, I'm entertained with this. And I kept doing stuff and I never accomplished what I set out to do. But I understand that now. So, when I come in here, I understand what I want to do because I already have that image in my mind. I have it written down on a piece of paper, how I want to put it together. And then when I come in here, I know where things are. And then I just start putting together my information, my cover, and that's a really cool thing to do. So Canva, between text, and you got a lot of that type of text, really all type of text formats. You have styles. Okay, so you got color palette styles, which are pretty cool for particular fonts, which are really, really nice. And you can see the little hand is changing colors because that's part of that. All right. You have video, aerial shots, background speeches. You can use any of these things. Again, backgrounds. You got your folders. I haven't built a folder yet. And you got more stuff here. You got apps and integrations. Pexels, Pixabay. These are free, royalty-free picture sources. You can embed stuff. You can do emojis or embed YouTube, Vimeo, TED TV, Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes. These are all services that are available, for you. You have, let's get back to more. Okay, emojis, Facebook, you got QR codes. As you can see, Google Maps, YouTube, Giphy, Google Drive, Instagram, Dropbox. You may also like Flickr, Box, Emoji, and everything else that you see here. So it's robust, and a lot of these services are really cool. They're very just fun to use, and it's a free service unless you want to upgrade to Pro and pay for the additional services. But with what they give you as a whole, you don't need that. You don't need to pay for it unless you want to pay for it. Unless you find a need to pay for it. So now that you have a graphics, a tool that's really cool to use, sometimes we want to find out where those graphics are royalty free. Pixabay and Pexels is one of them that is included in here. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure if you got to pay for that with the Pro. Be honest with you, but I use this one. I do use Pixabay and I do use Pexels. Outside of Canva, but I also use this one, and I like this one a lot. It's Unsplash. It's a free service. Join free. Log in. Log in. What's my login? Oh, okay. So here we go. We're gonna log in. Let's log in with Facebook because I forgot my password. Okay, here we go. We're in Facebook now. All right, so here it's always going to show you something first, and it's all royalty free. So you can choose what do you want to see. What kind of pictures are you looking for? You're looking for I don't know teacher pictures. Okay, let's look for teacher pictures. There you go. I've used this one in many times. I thought it was pretty cool. And then you can download this based on small, medium, or large, or original size, which is massive. You don't need massive, I don't think. And it's got related photos. I've used this one, which is pretty cool. And these are all other cool ones. And you can use these pictures. I've definitely used this little guy for my English blog. And I'm currently using this one for my Facebook e-cover. So you can download these guys. It downloads locally. You download it, and it's going to ask you where. Mine's already downloading, and wherever you have a default folder that you download, that's okay. You find it, you rename it, or you keep the same name. And like it says here, say thanks. Thanks to Element 5 Digital for sharing your work on Unsplash. Photo by Element 5 Digital. And you can copy that to the clipboard. You can say thanks. They're not charging you for this, which is pretty cool. So you can go from there. You can select any type of teacher related. Look, school, college, university, research, library, books, which I saw. And all these pictures you can download and use them for whatever media, product or media, message you're trying to present in your Facebook profile. And they're high quality. They're very nice. You can do, let's say you want to do scholar. There you go. Scholar person. All right. These are scholars. This guy looks like a scholar. Yeah, that beard. The guy with the glasses too. Same guy. Short beard. All right. So whatever you want to do, you got a digital product, let's say. Digital marketing. There you go. So whatever background you want, you can download it from here, and you can really get a nice head start of using any kind of picture that'll help you, create that message, create that digital presence for your products or services as an online educator, as an online teacher. So another product that I like to use, and it's also free, is this one. Let's say you don't want to use pictures, that are royalty free because they don't seem to be what you want, but you want to use your own picture. Okay, well you can do that. You can do that, and this is a background removal. This is a free background removal. So I'm gonna go to pictures, right? I have a lot of pictures, and my window. Here you go. This is a folder that I have in my hard drive when I was dabbling with photography and I was learning how to do cool things with my camera and work with film speed, aperture, the ISO, and I would just take pictures or whatever. But for example, you can take any picture you want, and the thing is, you want to remove the background, right? So here, let's go with this simple one right here because this is a helicopter. So let's say you want to remove the helicopter. You take the picture from your hard drive, you drop it in here, and right away it converts. You see, it removed this guy. Now all you have is the helicopter. And all you do is download it. Download it to where you know it is, whatever folder you default to, or in your downloads on your hard drive, it'll say downloads folder and everything defaults to there. You rename it, and now you can take that picture and bring it over to Canva and put it on that canvas and keep putting in your headline, your information, and this will help you again use your own personal pictures, anything that you want. It works with, like I said, any picture. You want to see a person? All right, let's grab pictures of people. Let's see. How about me fishing? Let's grab a picture of me fishing. Nah, I don't like those pictures. Let's try another one. Let me see. What do we got here? Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure about those pictures. Here we go. Let's grab an older picture. Let me see what I have that I can take the background out and just leave the people. Something with me. All right, why not? Here we go. There's a picture of me with a friend of mine when I was working in a voice and data networks. Okay, here we are. And there you go. That's me, and that's a friend of mine, Amanda. Nice young lady. She went on to become an amazing, how can I say, a computer science student, and she's working for an amazing company out there in New York. So there you go. It removes the background. You download the picture. You pick it up from the folder where it defaults to. Rename it, and now you're using it for your new campaign, and you can use that on another background, and you have what you want. So these are free tools, that you can use every day. Now here's another free tool that I really want to mention because I think this one is one of the most passed up resources that we have available, and most people are not using this. This is the Internet Archive. Internet Archive. And here you can search the history of over 468 billion web pages on the internet. All right, look, don't try to search 468 billion web pages because you'll spend the next billion years doing that, if anything, right? But this is a nonprofit library of millions of free ebooks, free books, movies, software, music, websites, and more that you can legitimately, download for yourself and share with anybody. I mean, they have an amazing amount of stuff in here. And if you are at a loss for ideas as a teacher, if you need a teaching or an educator perspective from the year 1742, or from the 1800s, or even now digital. You can find that here, which is really extraordinary. So you got your search, right? No, these are keywords. Where is the search for this place? As a matter of fact, I think it is that. So let's see. It's digital teacher. There you go. It is searching 468 billion web pages. That's a lot. Wow. Way back machine, it says. Yeah, that goes way back. That's amazing. So here you go. Wow. Look at all this digital teacher stuff you can get. This is, again, this is an invaluable resource that a lot of educators are not even privy to, or nobody shares this. I don't know why. It's still loading because, there's a lot of information here. But books, videos, blogs, anything that's relatable, relevant to your, teacher niche, uh, teacher experience, teacher product, whatever you're looking for, you can do that here. There's just so much. You got books that you can borrow. You got an open library, American libraries, Canadian, Universal Library, community text, Project Gutenberg. Now, this is definitely one that you got to look at. I use this as well. I think that Project Gutenberg is just one of the most amazing things. This is where you find rare books online. I got to tell you, this is just an extraordinary place. You find anything, anything that is really educational, collections. Project Gutenberg is again one of those very quiet, not shared resources. And I'm sure that there's a billion people who know about this. But I ask, why don't teachers or educators share this with each other? And I'm sharing this with you because I think this is a very important and valuable resource to allow you to set up your profile business, on Facebook, in a way that gives you that attraction marketing. Your e-cover should be your lead magnet. It should attract the masses that you are trying to attract in your dream customer groups and congregations. And this is a resource that has an amazing amount of information for you to use that relates to whatever it is your niche. So I've covered with you today Canva, which I think is one of the best and free resources to be able to build your graphics, in any type of realm. You can do Instagram here, you can do YouTube, you could do event posters, logos, Facebook posts, you can do cards, book covers, Facebook cover, business cards, blog planner, presentations, posters, Instagram posts, video, infographic, invitation flyer, your story, brochure, photo collage, resume, YouTube thumbnails, YouTube channel art, desktop wallpaper, certificate menus, letterheads, CD covers, ID covers, newsletter cover, calendar, postcard, label, announcement, gift certificate, tags, programs, tickets, bookmarks, class schedule. Yeah, if you're going to be teaching online on your membership site, you may want to produce a class schedule through Canva. That makes a lot of sense. Coupons, if you're going to be giving a discount or wanting to give a discount for some kind of teacher product that you create, whether it's a lesson plan or maybe you're providing some kind of curriculum, or a book, maybe you want to give a coupon, for that product. Reports, yeah, you can do reports, proposals, media kit, worksheets, invoices, recipe cards, rack card, planners, report cards, letters, and lesson plan. Is that the one that I just did? The last one, lesson plan? Yeah, look at that. You do lesson plans. It's all free. So you got Canva. You got Unsplash for all your video. All your media, visual media. You have wallpaper, vector graphics, high quality digital graphics, all free, royalty free. You just key in the keyword that you're looking for. It'll give you a lot of great options. You can download them, give thanks to the photographer. If you're going to be using your own pictures, drop them in here. Remove the background. Just keep what you need so that you can implement that in your Canva design. And of course, your Internet Archive, which is primo good stuff, as far as information, which includes the Project Gutenberg, which is just even more extraordinary. And this gives you 468 billion web pages to peruse when you have the time. If you got a weekend, you got nothing to do, and you want to look at 468 billion pages, yeah, go ahead. Why not? Start late on Friday, like at midnight, 1 minute after midnight, and then run all the way until midnight Sunday. That way, you can get some sleep on Monday. All right. So, in saying all that and in showing you all that, I hope I've given you some value with this information. I think it's important that you have this and that you're able to use it. So, if you have any questions, drop me a comment. Right here in the video. Send me a direct message. Communicate through the from teacher to scholar community, and let me know what's on your mind. And I'll do my best to provide you with good information. Very soon, I'm going to start doing videos for funnels, ClickFunnels, how to create your funnels, in less than 30 minutes, And this is the start of your funnel business. When you start learning how to create your own media like this, when you get to ClickFunnels, you're already going to have that done with Canva, and then you're going to start putting in the pictures that you created, okay? You're going to start putting in the videos that you create, and you're going to set up all your beautiful text, and then you're just going to go ahead and publish that funnel, and it's going to make a world of difference for you, and you're going to love it. So I'm going to start doing videos about that as well, and believe me, I'm still in my learning curve with that too, only because it's so vast. And I'm at the tip of what's going on with ClickFunnels, simply because I'm focused on what I want to do, first for my online business, for my teacher community. But there's so much more that I can be doing, and I will be doing, because as I do, I keep learning a little bit more about other things that I can do, and I'm actually been joining what's called Funnel Fridays, which is a library of funnel hacking, how to build your funnels and ClickFunnels for any kind of business, including educational, that is hosted by Russell Brunson, the pioneer, the owner, one of the three CEOs of ClickFunnels, and him, Jim Edwards, and other people who are the gurus of ClickFunnels. They sit there with you on a Friday, and they do this amazing video for 1 hour, and they go into ClickFunnels and they show you how they do a different funnel. Today I actually saw one that was about green organic coffee, a product with diet supplements, vitamin D, omegas, and they showed how to create a funnel in 30 minutes. How to do the headlines, how to incorporate your video, and it was all done in 30 minutes, and it was hilarious. It's actually very down to earth. So it's not tech savvy stuff. It's really down to earth, easy to use, tools to help you with the success of your Facebook business, your online business, the community and the group that you actually want to build and service and resolve problems for. All right. So in saying that, listen, thank you guys for watching. Until next time, from teacher to scholar, my name is Gabriel. It was nice having you. Thank you.